it's most appropriate to remember Viji. And when I was just trying to formulate thoughts in my mind about to say a few words, I was thinking of Mata Amrutanandamayi, the mother who gives a hug. And I think Viji for the sector was like the Mata. I think she was always very warm, very affectionate. She has a famous place in Hyderabad called Hotel Kamath. That's a vegetarian hotel, so she would always stay there and say, "CS, you want to come have breakfast with me?" Or so that's just used to be just opposite to the airport. Now airport moved to Shamshabad, but Begumpet was the airport. Viji and I did a lot of interesting work with Sadhan, which is the association of the community-based microfinance organizations. She really always had this very emotional attachment to institutions. And she always wanted them to succeed. And I think one quality in Viji that always inspired and motivated me, and I think that stays with me into the future, is positivity. Viji never looked at anything negatively. I've never seen her gossiping about people. I've never seen her being critical of people. She always, she always embraced everything and anything that come her way. She was in this crisis period, 15th October 2010, the microfinance ordinance came in Andhra Pradesh and her portfolio was going bust. And she was smiling. And she said, "CS, I supported these MACs, I supported these NGOs, I supported the birth of many MFIs, the Spandanas, the shares, the SKS." So, and we used to have these long meetings in Hyderabad with all the big microfinance institutions, in which Vijay Mahajan was always involved. And we had Dr. Kotaya, who was earlier chairman of NABARD. And so Dr. Kotaya would say, "Oh, if Vijay Lakshmi Das is coming, then I think the meeting will be positive and I think something will come out." So she was really, any institution, she didn't believe in the so-called credit appraisal or the so-called rating. In fact, AP Mas, I think we did a rating of almost 50 SHG federations or MACs, the mutually aided cooperative societies for FWWB. But she said, "CS, I only want you to do it so that we know what is their capacity." And I think her focus was on how do we build their capacity so that they become self-reliant, women-owned organizations. I think she was always very passionate about women's organizations. Also, one of the organizations that she immensely supported is a Dalit organization in Andhra Pradesh called Ankuram Sangamam Poram. They had almost 100 mutual aided cooperative societies, and she really went out of her way to build their capacity, to finance them, to mentor them. So I think anyone in the sector always looked at her as a mentor, as a incubator. And just to give you one other example, in 2019, we were submitting a 46 crore rupees proposal to Ministry of Food Processing Industries from AP Mas Consortium for a tomato value chain development project in Madanapalli area of Andhra Pradesh. And we needed a letter approving a loan of something like 2.6 crores. And Vijay said, "CS, you please draft it. I will just get it on our letterhead and send." So for a financial institution to give such a letter without really even, one visit to the FPO Federation, which was newly formed. We had this, what we call as the M Tomato, the Madanapalli Tomato FPO Federation. She didn't even visit, but she said, CS, you are telling, so I trust you. And so that's the kind of trust, faith that she had in people. And she always pushed AP Mas to work in Northeast, because somehow she always believed Northeast was neglected and needed all the support. I remember doing a 5-day training program in Manipur at the request of Viji. She said, CS, if you can go for 5 days, it will be great. You can also inspire and motivate them. So I think it was, every time I met her, I always felt it was the first meeting because it was very inspiring, very stimulating. She was on the board of AP Mas for several years, and she would come to those board meetings just to say, CS, tell us, what do you want? Do you want some fund for capacity building, or do you want some support for you to expand your program? And she would always be there for you. That's the kind of affection and professional support that she was able to provide. I think sometime late in 2019, I called her saying, how are you, Viji? When are you coming to Hyderabad? She said, oh, I broke my leg. I think she had a fall, and then she said, if you are coming to Ahmedabad, you can meet me, but I am not able to travel at this moment. But I think the end came too soon. None of us expected. In fact, in our monthly magazine, which goes to around 5,000 SHG federations in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, we carried a special write-up on Viji, the mother of microfinance, or it's called Matrumurti. And I think a lot of employees of AP Mas and a lot of SHG Federation leaders from Andhra and Telangana fondly remember her. So while the end came so soon, I think she lives through our work. I think the kind of things that Ajit said in the beginning, that what can we learn from our failures? What can we do to kind of influence the ecosystem? I think she will be there supporting us, blessing us, and I'm sure always thinking about the kind of work that we are doing. And I think Viji always felt the work on FPOs and FPOs as business enterprises as a continuation of microfinance. And Vijay Mahajan always said, microfinance is the necessary condition, and livelihoods or agri value chain development is the sufficient condition. So Viji very strongly believed that working with FPOs is a way of moving on with that livelihood promotion agenda. And I'm also happy to mention that AP Mas experience of working with women self-help groups and federations, with her support and guidance, we have promoted 8 FPOs as 100% women member organizations. And we believe that 60 to 70% of agriculture is done by women. And I think very importantly, it will be a tribute to Viji if we are able to ensure strong leadership of women in these farmers' organizations as we have this national conference here at IRMA. I think we will all be really celebrating her work and life if we could dedicate ourselves and demonstrate our commitment to strongly developing women leadership, because my firm belief is that women make better managers, better leaders, and Viji in her life showed that to all of us. So I request everyone in this room to really, as a tribute and as a kind of our remembrance of Viji, to make a commitment and take an oath that we will promote women leadership in every collective of the people, whether it is self-help groups, self-help group federations, farmers producer organizations, or any such organization. None of us need to feel sad about Viji's departure, because she is a person who will live through us and our actions and our work. And I think our biggest remembrance would be to continue the good work that all of us are doing. And some of it was initiated with her motivation, inspiration, and support. And I'm glad that the friends from FWWB are here today as we remember Viji. Thank you very much.